It's your boy Chips, and welcome back, guys, to another episode here on Hypixel Skyblock. A few vids ago, you guys saw I made this cocoa bean farm, this AFK-able cocoa bean farm, and in the comments, somebody said this. He said, try making an AFK farm for potatoes/carrots. Well, Anders, challenge accepted. I've been thinking about a few ideas over the past couple days, and this is kind of what I've got right now. I've just set up some small ones because, obviously I have to do a lot of testing first, but it is actually taking forever to grow. Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, I set up a similar one to the cocoa bean farm with ladders. I know this will be like maybe decent, but I want to figure out what the most efficient way to do this is with the ladders. Whether you want the farm to be between the ladders, whether you want the farm to be even with the ladders as I have it here, or whether you just want infinite ladders. But with how slow it's taking for this stuff to grow, this type of farm might not even be possible. So after I realized that, I went ahead and did something over here, creating a more simple AFK farm. Now, this farm is not like any genius or anything. You just kind of sit through it and farm as you go. And it'll kind of just run down and kind of zigzag down the island. But the problem with this, obviously, is that you move super slow in water, so it's not that efficient. So I'm really trying to find some other strategy, but we'll test these out as soon as they grow. If those don't work, then I'll have to think of something else. Oh my god, guys. I'm not even trolling. It has been almost 45 minutes now since I first planted these. And yeah, look at the progress or lack thereof. It's not even like a quarter of the way done growing. There's like a few random carrots grown, and that is it. Honestly, with this thing taking so long to regrow, I don't think it's even going to be possible at all to make it automatic, or you'll need a loop that literally goes for like over an hour. So it's really just not worth it. And I think the only option here is to make a cocoa bean wall round 2. I think we just have to build a absolutely giant carrot farm. I think that's like the only option here. This is still going to be pretty difficult because the one that I want to create is like you fly from the side and farm it. But with how they have the size of the carrot block on this server, it's the same size grown as it is ungrown. So you can only really make it like 2 or 3 deep. In other words, this kind of farm won't really work very well because you can't reach 5 blocks in. You can't reach your max distance. You just get blocked by the lesser grown crops. So instead, it'll have to be a width of 6. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna go for it, man. We're gonna try and make the largest probably carrot farm on the server real quick. I'm sorry I couldn't bring to you guys a really good AFK-able farm, but at least we're gonna do something pretty crazy with carrots. So let's grab some dirt and get placing. Alrighty, so we've outlined what we want this farm to look like. It's going to be the entire island, at least like, the distance across it. And I think we're going to go for 3 layers of farms. We might have to make it a little bit bigger, but I think 3 lanes. You know what? Screw that. We're going for 4. We're going 4 lanes, the whole island. 3 is too small. We're going 4. Alright, time to place some more dirt. And here we are 2 hours later and a ton of placing. We have finally finished our first layer of 4. Guys, I don't know why I added that 4th layer. That was totally a mistake. Because not only do I have to place this all, but I also have to hoe it and plant. But anyway, starting off, placing more dirt. 2nd layer, here we go. Oh my gosh, guys. I've been placing dirt for over 4 hours now, and I'm not gonna lie, my hand kind of hurts. I've been having to take some breaks to shake it on out, And this is pretty toxic, so if you guys don't mind, go ahead and drop a like real quick, because I'm only halfway there. And I've spent a couple $100K on dirt already. Starting to think this is a waste of time, but I'm going to keep on going with it anyway, make it huge, huge, huge. By the way, our test farms finished growing, so I thought we would take a look at them real quick. So let's pull out our replenish hoe. Now, here is the one with water. I don't think it's going to be nearly fast enough. Yeah, I feel like you just move way too slow, but that's what I expected anyway with that farm. This one is pretty interesting, actually. I think one of these could actually be a decent way to kind of AFK farm it. Like right here, this part right here, I feel like when the ladder is aligned with the dirt, you actually consistently break 3 to 4 deep which is really good, but there is still the issue of the farm not growing fast enough for it to have any real value. Anyway, let's dump these carrots for a second, because we got to get back to our main job of placing more dirt. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 rows completely done. Hold up, now completely done. Onto the 4th row. Here we go, boys. And there we have it, boys. Oh my, layer number 4 complete, bro. There's no way. I just made 4 layers of dirt across my whole island for this farm. It's almost been a day, I'm not gonna lie. It has been so long. And now comes step 2. Not exactly sure how we're gonna water it yet. Let's just throw some water every about 8 blocks. Wait, hold up a minute. Let me fill all these holes real quick, because I just thought of another idea. That might take a little bit more work, but it'll definitely be a lot more efficient. Okay, so I'm thinking we drop the water in between the layers instead. We just have to find a way to catch it without ruining the way to farm. So I'm thinking we can go something like this, and then place signs across the whole thing. This is literally going to be the most toxic thing I think I've ever done. This... Oh my god, I've never hated signs more, bro. Oh no. Well, boys, I think this has been probably the most toxic experience I have ever had so far here on Hypixel. Placing signs, definitely would not recommend, but I think we are basically through, and the whole point and reason we had to use signs here is so that when we place the water, like we're gonna place it in between, and it's not gonna run through. Plus, the blocks don't get in our way, so we can still farm super easily. Because if there was anything else but signs here, you wouldn't be able to fly through and farm on this bottom layer. But guys, imagine if one sign breaks over here, then the whole freaking row is gonna break. So we gotta be careful. Anyway, it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and add the water real quick, and let's keep this progression going. And bang bang, the water has been placed throughout the entire farm. Now to bring out the trusty hoe. Alright, let's hit the fields. Wow. I don't think you guys understand how annoying it was to hoe this entire thing. But low-key though, it does look pretty sick. It's got a pretty cool look now that it's all hoed down. But I'm not even trolling. It took about 2 hours per layer to hoe it down. So it did take absolutely forever. And it's probably going to take just as long to do the next step in the process, which is placing the carrots. This is a lot of carrots we need to place, and to place a lot of carrots, we need to have a lot of carrots. And I think we have about a dub here, almost a dub, so this should be a good start, and then we can kind of farm this and replant, etc., until we have the whole thing done. So let's get going and start filling up this beautiful farm with some carrots. Well, after planting some carrots, farming some carrots, planting some more carrots, farming some more carrots, and planting some more carrots, we finished the first layer. And a second layer, and third layer complete. And oh my gosh, guys, the final layer is complete. Look at that beautiful farm. Wow. Now there's a shadow here, which is kind of a problem. It just means that there are a few things that we still need to do. So first, we need to go ahead and craft some slabs. We're going to be using these in between the farms to control where our head's at, so that we can easily just go ahead and farm through each layer. So let's place the rest of those. Also, since light levels are important, especially in this middle area and probably on the lower levels, I'm going to go through and place glowstone randomly on the levels to provide a little bit of extra light. And the last thing we need to also help with growth rates is actually a craftable item from Nether Quartz collection. It's going to be this day saver, which is a pretty simple recipe. We've got all the items right here. Let's go ahead and craft one up. Now we just have to place it down, and beautiful. It will now be daytime 24/7 on the island, which hopefully helps with this issue. And it'll just overall help with growth rates across the board. Anyway, boys, you have no idea how hard and how long it took to make this farm. I mean, completely solo, 4 layers, 1, 2, 3, 4 across the whole entire island. Placing, hoeing, planting, adding water, slabs, glowstone, all of that stuff. It was actually ridiculous. Took about 3 days of me doing this stuff like all day. And we are finally done. So go down, show some support, hit that like button. Now we're going to go ahead and farm this up for the next video. Probably farm it for about 24 hours. Let me know how much money you think I'm going to make in the comments below from farming carrots for 24 hours. It's going to be pretty epic. Just in case you wanted to see, this is basically how the farm is going to work. I'm just going to kind of fly across it just like so. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Easy carrots, easy collection, easy farming XP. Anyway, guys, the quest to 10K continues. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you all in the next one. Adios and goodbye.